Welcome to episode 9 of From the Shack. We are in the amazing Alfresco Chapel. Thanks to Steve and Adam for having us. It's a bit of a special, this one. We don't know if it works or the echo. There might be alarms going off. Bear with us. But it's going to be the usual setup. We're going to talk about what we've been cooking. And we're going to talk quite a bit about Alfresco Chapel for one, what you guys do, what you're about. And then we're going to talk about some events, because there's been some good news and some not so good news in and around UK barbecue events. So, yeah, we'll get stuck in. So we're going to start with what me and Deck have been cooking, and Deck's going to kick it off. So what have you been cooking, mate?
So as we know, I got the horse pig for Christmas. So I've been, last time I was doing a bit of like Indian curries and stuff on it. So I thought something similar that'll sort of suit the grill. So it's more like a direct flame. So I thought a stroganoff would be quite good. So I did a bit of a stroganoff. Again, just sort of cooked the steak on a high heat first, and then I closed like some of the door and stuff to sort of bring the temperature down. And then again, like I did like wine and stuff like that, and whiskey or rum or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was I added. And then a bit of cream and stuff at the end. I was quite surprised how good it was at temperature control.
Yeah.
Even just closing the door, opening the door, and then moving the pan back and forward to cover the hole at the top. So yeah, that was pretty good.
I've not seen one in person until we see, because you've got one here.
Yeah, it's quite suited. It's quite suited for stuff like that. I was quite surprised.
They are really good.
You know what I mean? So I was quite happy with that. Obviously we had the crock sauces.
We did, yeah.
So I did rotisserie chicken, but I spatchcocked it as well and used Tomato Joe basket. Yeah. So it's almost like best of both worlds, isn't it? So
definitely.
I always struggle doing like rotisserie chicken and stuff like that. I always struggle like, do I do a rotisserie or do I do a spatchcock? Because I love the quickness of a spatchcock. Yeah. But then the rotisserie's banging, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like it's almost like you get the best of both with this basket.
Yeah. But I think that's what you're pretty good at, cooking in different ways. Like on your Kamado, you will, if you watch Deck's videos, which you should do by the way, you'll see that it's not just all on the grill, or it's not all smoking, and you mix it up quite well.
Yeah. So
pretty good advocate for
Yeah.
Very good. We should be on that list. Team captain.
Well, if anyone's offering team captain. So no, it was good. I used that lemon pepper from the Pepper Palace one I went to in New York. There's like a chain of shops all across America, and all they sell is like rubs and sauces.
I'd not heard that, isn't it?
Yeah,
mentioned it.
You can get it shipped over here. So I got loads of I went sailing and spent about 100 quid nearly, and I think it was like 85 quid or something daft, because they let you try them. It was quite a good. I love the concept of, if you walked in and they literally brought a trolley out, and then every single sauce and rub was open,
right?
And you just try each one.
That's good.
It was a real good idea. Well, I mean, obviously it's just whether you'd have to have volume of traffic. Obviously, you'd have to have a ton of people in there all the time. Yeah. But literally a trolley, just try anything. So I used the lemon pepper on it, and then when it was probably like 60 odd degrees, I got that crock sauce, because it's quite an oily, quite an oil-based sauce. Yeah. So I used that and just painted it on, and it was, to be fair, when for me, when you sauce on the barbecue, sometimes it loses its flavour. Yeah. It does my head in that, to be fair. So to the point where when I do wings and stuff, I sauce afterwards. Yeah. I don't bother, because you just lose so much flavour. But in fairness to that, it held its flavour. Again, it was probably only on for another 15 minutes or so it maybe didn't have time to lose his flavour. Yeah. It was really good. Quite liked it. What else did I do? Brisket. Leftover brisket. I did a leftover brisket lasagna.
That looked awesome.
Yeah, so I had a load left, and then I just thought, I'll make a ragu up. So I made the ragu up.
So what did you do then? Did you cube that and then just freeze it until
I just cubed it? Yeah, so I just cubed it, and then I knew, roughly, if I ever do like a brisket lasagna, it's with a piece of flat or a rolled brisket, supermarket rolled brisket, jobby, something like that. Yeah. So that normally takes 4 hours. So I thought, roughly like 2 hours again. Brisket's already been cooked, hasn't it? So it's already been cooked to like 95 degrees. So I thought 2 hours, it gives it a chance to get a bit of flavour and stuff, and for all the flavours to mix together. So yeah, I did like 2 hours, and again, it was just a simple recipe, just like chopped tomatoes and stuff like that, stock.
Yeah, standard.
Nothing major, and it worked really well, and then just I made the white sauce. I did make that internally. It's a bit, I don't know, like making a roux outside. It's a bit.
You don't need to, do you? You just Just jump through it.
I would if I did it outside the barbecue and just be for show, like
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just for show, and I just think, what the fuck am I doing? A bit wasting my time, you know.
Yeah.
So I did it internally, and I layered it internally.
Yeah.
And then lobbed it back on. Again, sometimes it's not quite. I had to bump the temperature up quite a bit because again, with the heat being from the bottom, you don't sometimes get the crispiness on the top. Yeah. So I had to bump the temperature up to probably about 220.
Right.
Just so you get the caramelization on the top. But yeah, it was absolutely banging. Really liked it. And then the other day I did some jerk ribs. It's one I've been wanting to do. Yeah,
you mentioned it a few times, and then we spoke about Genevieve.
Well, I did the recipe. I did the Scotch bonnet barbecue sauce, but I took most of the seeds out of the Scotch bonnet. I mean, I do like heat, as we all know. But
in the sun.
However, I just thought I think I had 2 Scotch bonnets in, and I thought, blow your head off that. If you leave everything in, it would blow your head off. Yeah. So I thought, I wanted it to be flavourful as well. I wanted the kids to have it as well. I mean, they didn't. To be fair, it was too spicy for them. But yeah, so I did that, and they were a bit of an odd looking rib. I don't know if you've seen. I've never seen ribs like that, by the way. They were like
they were really meaty. What they look like?
Yeah, I don't even know what they are.
Right. I mean, it looked like there was more belly left on them. Yeah,
well, Liam messaged me asking me what it was, and I'm like, I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were. Ask me that.
Because I did pork ribs just raising the bones off its belly, aren't they?
Well, I think it was. I'm sorry, Dad, like I don't know this, but I genuinely think it was. It was pork belly burnt ends, but on a rib.
Yeah,
that's what it was. It was pretty good.
Sounds like just left to put more pork belly on the ribs.
Yeah, so it had a big chunk on top, and I did some jerk. I used Firefly jerk, so I mixed that, just dry rub on, and then when it comes to wrapping, I did orange juice. Yeah, we wrapped it in a bit of orange juice, break it down a little bit, and then chucked it out of the wrap and straight back on with the glaze. And again, mate, to be fair, I finished off with a little fancy garnish of jalapenos on top. That's you rubbing off on
one on each rib.
It actually wasn't one quite on each rib. And 2 meg lights, and I just thought, I'll do 4. Just do 4. It's evenly spaced. I was thinking of you the whole time, mate. Squeeze a bit of them.
Yeah, you squeeze just
squeeze.
Not on a little char.
No, I can't be bothered with that. So
that's amazing. That's it. Excellent.
Yeah, I did, and I also did some jerk chicken as well. I did some rice and peas. Actually quite impressed. Did the rice and peas inside, obviously. Quite impressed.
They turn out all right.
Yeah, so it's quite hard sometimes to not get it. It can stick together, the rice. So it's quite hard.
What rice did you use?
Just use long grain.
Basmati is good.
Yeah, I read something about that.
Yeah,
but I don't bought long grain, so just coconut milk, couple of Scotch bonnets whole.
You love it, don't you?
Whole
Scotch
bonnets. It's one of my favourites. My second favourite chili.
What's your first?
Naga. It was a favourite chili.
Jesus,
I have a list of chilies.
It looked really good.
Yeah, it was good. What else have we been cooking now? I'll have to refer to my phone here. Again, did my burger as always.
Yeah,
I can't.
I'd have just a couple of burgers.
Bi-weekly burgers for me, mate. Yeah. Bi-weekly burgers. 100%.
Yeah.
You just can't beat it, mate.
Oh, it's easy because it tastes good. You can play around with it.
Yeah. That's it, really. To be honest, I went for a bit of a day out in Bakewell.
Yeah.
A bit of a walk around in Bakewell. It's quite a nice place in Bakewell.
Never been.
Never been. Well, never had a Bakewell tart.
Is that where they made the tarts?
Yeah, there's all the shops there, mate.
Oh.
It's good, it's really good.
Yeah.
That's great tart shops. So I went there, I went a little walk around, got a couple of Bakewells, because it's just a nice little town. And then there's a trail that you can walk on. We didn't walk on it because it's too much exercise, obviously. Monsell Trail. It's like a flat little railway line, and you can walk for miles and miles. It's
I'm not
an advocate. I haven't done it. I just know it's
there's no big buildings down there.
Quite impossible.
You're the Uber. Research. I'm not doing that.
So near that, there was a restaurant near that called the Packet Horse Inn.
Yeah.
I had a little look on Google, and it said it was good. So I got there and it had like they basically said we've got no spaces, but we have a pergola area, but it's like enclosed and it had like loads of heaters in that. So it was good. Took the dogs. We had the dog with us and everything. And do you know what? Right, it was the best pub food. I think one of the best pub foods.
That message.
Really? Like it's like absolutely as pub food should be. Like it was banging, and they did a special because it was, again, didn't really realise, but it was Burns night, so they did a special, and it was Balmoral chicken, which is like a chicken breast stuffed with haggis wrapped in bacon. And then they did it with meats and tatties with a peppercorn sauce. I was just like,
but
it was unbelievable. I just said, mate, this is like one of the best pub grub I've ever had in my life. I mean, probably offended him because he probably think it's more of an eatery, but pub to me, mate. So
his dicky bone water.
So it was absolutely banging. Though I was well impressed. I added him on Instagram and everything. I thought this is really good. Mate. So I'm gonna go back again, mate. I'm gonna go back.
So there you go. There's a restaurant you were at in Manchester.
That's what I mean. You know it's good. Like it takes a lot for me, but you know it's good. That's it, mate. What about yourself? What have you been?
I've done quite a bit. I've done loads of stuff. I'm not going to go into everything. I think I'll just go through the bits and bobs that I did. So the last few days I've been messing around with pasta. As we mentioned it, didn't we, a few weeks ago, I was going to try and do some pasta.
Well, you could always get the Blackstone and start doing pasta on the Blackstone.
No, you could do spaghetti on it.
I've seen lots of stuff.
Well, it was my pal's birthday at the beginning of the week, and she won't listen to this name, but his sister bought, because he's into his cooking and food and all that, and his sister bought him a ravioli maker thing. And I went round. I dropped some brisket. I dropped some brisket.
Oh, ravioli as in a maker. Don't you just?
No, it makes the things. Yeah. It does it for you. Cool. It's out the side. It's made. It's together. Do you know what I mean? You put the filling in, and it's good.
Sounds good.
It's pretty good. And so he said, "Oh, I'm not going to use it. Do you want it?" I was like, "Yeah." So I made my own gnocchi. I made some ravioli.
What did you make gnocchi in the machine?
No, did you just buy
what with the fork?
Just bought it. It was okay. It wasn't great. It was all right. But it was the first time trying making it on my own. So I enjoyed that. I did that just with sage butter.
I've done pasta myself, but I just gave up after the first go. I just thought it's far too much fat for this for me.
Oh, yeah, I'm one of them weirdos though.
It's nice.
I have to know I can do it.
It's nice. And I did it. And I did it a few times and it's right.
Yeah. It is a lot of fat.
Mate, for a quid, mate.
It's a lot of fat. It's a lot of
fresh.
Yeah, it's a lot of fat.
Right, fresh now.
Yeah.
Morrison's.
I'll still keep doing it. I'm going to do it like that. I'll still keep doing it. I've had loads of rumps. I've been getting them rump steaks, cook them. So I made like a rump ciabatta with just standard lettuce, red onion, and some of this. I've been putting this sauce and everything. I'll come to that in a minute. Some of that sauce, it was banging.
I was quite kind of hoping you were going to come to the brisket first. I wait till the end.
I made that dish.
Cold.
I made that dish that we made at the potlucks, the leeks and scallion dish with celeriac puree.
Nice.
Because I'm just trying to eat less meat, which I'm not winning, but I'm trying. So I had that, and then I did the crock sauce thing, which was like the al pastor pork, tacos. Yeah. Made my own tacos from scratch. They were phenomenal.
Yeah, as soon as I seen it, I was like, I really want to do tacos al pastor again because I've not done it for a while.
It was really good. It was really good, and I mean, it's a bit of a cheat because I used the crock sauce. I just marinated the pork overnight in a food bag in the fridge, so I didn't have to make any of that. And it worked really well.
Yeah.
It worked really well. Cooked it on the spit.
Held its flavour like we were saying before. Like.
Yeah, my house just smelt like crock sauce for about a week though. That's the only thing.
Which one did you use? Which of the sauce?
It's not a free crock sauce.
I think it was garlic. So I marinated in the garlic, if I'm not mistaken, and then as it was cooking, I kept like just putting some of the, because I'm not like him. I like eat, but I like to taste.
Yeah.
The food as well.
Yeah. You don't have a favourite chili then, no?
No favourite chili. Why not? I've never been in the sun. I've never had a conversation. But no, it was mega. I think I'll probably just make my own tortillas from now on. Just how easy it is.
Yeah. And I keep flagging to buy a press, but I keep forgetting. But so I am going to buy a press. I really am.
The one I got, I think it was like £3 off Amazon.
Yeah, I need to do it.
You got those kids that nice, yeah.
No,
I need to do it.
Yeah, it was really, really good. And to be honest, the crock sauce impressed me quite a bit. They're not like any other, because I think we're into barbecue. We sort of fall into this avenue of everything we get is barbecue sauce this, barbecue sauce that. It was quite nice to have something that was a little bit
different.
Yeah, it was different. It was more, how can I put it? It didn't, the tacos did taste like it was barbecue food, if you know what I mean. It did have that sort of South American
a bit more authentic.
Yeah, it was really good, really enjoyed it. So I had those, had a couple of burger nights like yourself.
Yeah, I can't beat.
If I ask the kids what they want, it's always burger. I did another rump steak. There's me cutting down a mirror meat.
Sounds like
Another one.
I've had loads of this. It doesn't count.
But I did that risotto with steak.
Yes.
That was really nice.
I've been primed though for like not having any meat now. I've been risotto. They just put
I'm not a lover of risotto. Like my missus loves risotto. Oh, risotto, yeah, I love it. Really nice, really nice. When I have it, I'm like, it feels like it's a side.
Yeah.
It feels like, right, that's the side. Well, what?
There's only one really risotto that I do. I can't be bothered with all the stirring, and so I just do an oven one. I literally just put it all in the pan, cook it a little bit, and then lob it in an oven dish, and just and cover it, and just lob it in.
Well, you get it from a restaurant. It's, they boil the rice.
Do they?
Yeah, they don't cook that.
Yeah,
fresh. They boil it.
Mine's just literally
boil it, and they save the starchy water, and then mix it and put it in the pan for I think probably takes about 5-6 minutes. Then
so starts like rewarm.
Yeah. That's how they do it. But obviously, I'm making it sound like it's a really shit way of doing it. The good restaurant will do it.
That's the way they do it.
And master it and nail it, and it'll be the best risotto.
How do you get all that flavour in if you're gonna skip all that step?
I think.
You know what I mean?
I've never done it.
It's so exciting.
I did ask this question, and they do all like the frying off the shallots and the garlic first, and they have it like in separate dishes, and then it all just goes in stages in a pan, and it
scares me. Rice, it scares me to like reheating rice and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you hear some like stories and all like. Yeah, it scares me a little bit.
Yeah, it can be dodgy. I always think that. You buy rice, the pouch rice.
Yeah.
I always think, how come this is all right?
Always turns out men.
Yeah.
Why is it all right to have packet rice?
Yeah.
But you can't reheat your own.
You can't reheat your own.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've been eating my rice and peas for the last like 3 days from dinner.
But I only heard this.
I
only heard this about rice probably about 2-3 years ago, and up until that point, through like my late teens and early 20s, I was reheating rice that was like a week old.
I couldn't do all that. 24 hours and it goes.
Oh, there's a special fried rice for that. He's got molded pieces and everything. That's tasty.
It's great.
So I had the risotto, and then obviously I cooked a brisket. So I was inspired.
You were influenced.
I was influenced by you, mate. Influenced by Cheshire Grill. I had one in the freezer that I've had in the freezer for about 6 months.
You've been threatening to do this brisket.
No, it was such a big. I didn't weigh it. I couldn't see what weight it was, so I didn't weigh it before I trimmed it, but I was curious after I trimmed it, and it was 5.5 kilos after I trimmed it. I took a lot off it, like a lot. Trimmed it loads. So I reckon it was probably 7 or 8 kilos. Easy.
Similar to mine. I was really fitting it on.
Yeah. And I cooked it. I suppose it's worth mentioning it. We were talking about when you were laughing at me on the phone the other day, like I made the mistake in my head I'm just going to cook it the traditional way, or make a mado, and then I started watching best way to get a brisket. And I started texting me saying things, and I was like,
what's double? Like, texting me saying you're going to do it double indirect.
Double indirect.
What's that when it's on, mate?
Hey, it worked really well. So from what I can make out, double indirect is you have your deflector plates, your ceramic deflector plates on the bottom above your fire. You then have your slow roller above, and the point of that is where it says is the closest way you can get it to as if it's been cooked off an offset, because there's literally zero heat from underneath. If you just use the ceramic, you still get residual.
Yeah.
Or if you just use the slower, you still get residual. But because it's double, you get none. So it's all just the heat going around there.
So I think with your water pan, I think it almost does that, because it's almost a barrier to stop the heat.
Yeah. Well, I did. Yeah, but it's not.
So you did 3 then, basically. You did triple.
Yeah. But the thing is that your water pan, after the first hour, your water's gone.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, mine's not.
If you're over 100 degrees, it will be.
Mine, I know when my water pan goes out, because the temperature goes up 10-15 degrees. And then you know your water pan's going out and you're going to fill it off. That's how I feel.
But you see it change on you.
You see it change.
Yeah.
Because it's constant. It has to change and adjust itself.
I had with you saying about like temperature things, it's just reminding me, I had a bit of boo-boo as well when I did it. So when it comes to wrapping whatever time it was, I had my signals, my ThermaWorks signals on, so I had the ambient probe in the back, and then obviously the meat probe. And when I put it back on, wrapped in paper, I must have knocked the wire or pulled the wire off the ambient probe, and it's fell out of the barbecue, so it's outside.
Yeah.
Then put the lid down, put my meat probe back in, and I'm just looking at the meat temp, because Kamato's always been fine. Like I don't want to, and it went all like 10 degrees in 5 minutes, and I was like, what's going on here? And then I looked at the ambient temp, it was 4 degrees. What? Why are you 4 degrees, and why is my meat cooking like 10 times faster? I ran out, and it was on the floor. I was like, oh crap. Well, then it's ceramic. I couldn't get the temp down. I put ice water in there, done everything. I kept burping it, and the temperatures wouldn't come down. So I took the brisket off, put it in my cooler, take all my double indirect stuff and my water pan out. Which is a pain in the ass because everything was red hot. And then I had to take all the hot coals out and refilled it. It's like it took about 40 minutes, and I was worried that I'd messed it up. But anyway, so 2:30 in the morning it was ready. I got up, took it out, and then I kept it.
So I just put it on there.
I kept it in the warming oven at 65 degrees till it was in there for about 12 hours. And until I cut it, I didn't know whether I'd landosed it up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I was spelled.
But it was good. I mean, it's not
We're going to have some
sweet little microwave.
But
Yeah, come on, let's tuck
It's
it.
gone from steam to
Let's tuck it.
you got to give the guests that big piece on top.
We can have whatever you want. Just do it. Do you want some of this on it?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah. It's taco green sauce.
You'll be spicy.
It's not spicy.
A bit spicy.
No, it's not spicy. It's taco green sauce.
I just want to see his face.
For my small.
There was no point beating it.
Yeah, it's cold.
Told you it was steaming earlier, and now it's icicles on it. That's all. It looks really good. I tell you what, it's thick though, that, isn't it?
There's thinner pieces underneath.
No, that's all that.
I mean, you've absolutely given us loads here, Steve. I mean, I was doing it. I was doing in show.
A little bit dry to fit long.
No, bang on.
But yeah, that's like Wilson's barbecue. That's his recipe for the taco green sauce.
It's really nice though. Let's try a bit more of that. That's really good though.
Yeah, really nice flavour as well.
It actually works with the brisket. Yeah, it does, yeah. I always think, I said this here when you brought yours in, I think brisket, it needs something to liven it. I find brisket quite boring.
Yeah. Can be if you eat a lot of it.
I think it's overrated. I prefer rib over brisket all day.
I always say that. I'm not sure.
But yeah, nice.
Lovely, huh?
The points were like really tender stuff.
What did you smoke? What chunks did you use?
So I used hickory, and a little bit of cherry.
No. You've always got off cherry, I think.
Yeah.
I love cherry.
You said I'm going off the cherry for the red meat.
I'm going off it a little bit, mate. I don't know what's up with me, really. I've done my brisket with it the other week. And
I just think it takes the edge off there.
I just prefer it.
Hickory's quite harsh, isn't it? Just takes the edge off it.
I just think it complements it. It's much more of a better flavour when you've got
Something to do with this. Are we all finished eating? I did. I was slapping our chops, so just assume we were on.
Just enjoy it.
Do you want any more?
Well, thank you.
No. So that was the brisket that I cooked.
Very nice.
With that sauce, works really well, I think.
Yeah.
I ended up making, so on the Sunday when we ate, I cooked that overnight on Saturday. I ended up doing some just supermarket bought pork belly, but a pork belly burnt ends.
Who says you're going to do that?
Some wings. What else did I do? Wings, pork belly burnt ends. Oh, and I had some bratwursts. So I smoked them when I was smoking the wings. And I had like a bit of a platter. That's how I ended up going over with my look, because I always do it. I always make look chicken food. So when I was to the neighbours and they give me that, might be all with me. So he's like, I love some man you come on.
That's like straight. I've been to know for it, man. I just got on them. What have you got?
But yeah, so that's it. That's everything I've been cooking. Have you been cooking anything in the last couple of weeks? Worth a mention?
I've just been doing some more cute side. Been a bit lax, really, the past couple of weeks. Yeah, I've not been cooking much.
Well, then barbecues you've got.
And honestly, mate, I've actually viewed them all indoors.
Yeah.
Today's breakfast.
Inside Sunrise kids.
Sunday breakfast I always look out for.
I've seen a few Blackstone cooks and that over the last couple of weeks.
No,
I've not seen some around breakfast.
I'm not a proper cook. I think last thing I did was on the tray or some just dead easy ribs last week. Not really doing all year, I want you.
Yeah, I did.
You're smashing it.
I do a little bit at weekends. Party ribs.
Yeah.
But I'd have bought some party ribs instead of just a standard rib.
Well, I rib.
How do they stand up? So now you've done both, Ben, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you got a rack of ribs in front of you now and you're going to cook them, would you prefer to cook them as a whole rack, or would you go party rib?
Well, when I do the full rack, I've only sort of done on the Texas style.
Yeah.
Heavy pepper. But these party ribs, I just did a normal rub. Didn't hardly contain any pepper. So really, I need to do a Texas style one.
Yeah.
It's Texas style party rib, and then compare it with a normal rack.
Yeah.
But party ribs are really good.
Yeah.
Because you can get a season all the way around.
Spark rib,
So-
but you cut it all.
Yeah, cut them up.
So the individual.
Take them off, cut them up.
Yeah.
Season them. Leave them in your fridge maybe if you want to do it overnight.
Would you just cook them as if you would cook like burnt ends? Because or do you keep? You don't keep them open because they'll dry up, won't they?
Yeah, it's about 3 hours I smoked them for.
Yeah.
3 hours smoked and then loads of barbecue sauce, foil. Yeah, in a tray. Barbecue sauce, foil, put them back in.
Yeah.
1.5 an hour.
No, I did about another 2. About 2 hours wrapped. Well,
And then
2 hours with foil, about 1 hour.
Yeah. It's like 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, no, I did that.
3, 2,
I
1.
think it would have been, no, it wouldn't have been an hour and I think I only did for about
Half an
20
hour.
minutes.
Is that just a tap on?
Just to
Just to give them a good mate.
Just like 20 minutes out.
But you know what they're doing? They're worth trying because then you just got a little picnic in front of you. And just,
I quite like the idea of having the rub all the way around it. You get a bit more of an intense flavour. I quite like that.
everybody
I've not
got-
cooked ribs. I think last time I cooked ribs was at Big Pitchfork.
I want to do some like just dry, just literally just dry ribs, no sauce. I want to just do them just raw, no sauce.
Yeah.
I'm trying that.
I prefer lamb ribs now. I think that's the thing.
The thing they're on my
Lamb
lamb
ribs are
I thought they were a bit funny.
ribs.
Utopia.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. Like, sorry, apologies, whoever it was, but I thought they were a bit funny.
I
I've cooked them all. I found them quite oily and
Just a bit
fat.
too much fat.
I just picked a load of them last weekend from the butcher lads. Got about 4 or 5 packages of them. I'm going to plough through. Might use them this weekend.
Yeah.
I've got a leg of lamb in the freezer. I'm doing it to bring it home, and then butterfly it, and then just cook it like direct.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we had it 1 year at Food and Flame. You know, we had that 1 year. Was it Butcher Gal or somebody brought it out? It was absolutely banging.
Yeah.
And they did it direct.
Didn't it?
Yeah, they've all just gone for dead, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I remember
It's the year. I thought it was the year before when we were all getting absolutely smashed, and then Wayne decides to go to his car to get his secret stuff. She was like, "I've better cold pork and everything." And we were all and all these steaks and stuff. We were all on the half flame just.
It was a lumberjack stand.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was. They did a butterflied.
Yeah,
They did a butterflied lamb.
yeah. That was the year before, but
That was the year before.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's every time I think about that little lamb, I think about to that point and how good it was. Just literally direct.
Yeah.
It's like cute as well, man.
Possibly.
I thought you were in
Wow.
that.
Lamb's all I love lamb.
No, I didn't.
Lambs with the
I didn't. That first year I just did the barbecue, savage barbecue.
Oh yeah, the Canadian.
Position.
Yeah.
I did that, and then the last year I worked it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, lamb ribs, I think, given the choice of pork ribs and lamb ribs, I prefer to cook pork ribs, lamb ribs. The only problem with lamb ribs is the price.
It's a good one.
I'll do it.
I used to cook them exactly the same as I would the pork ribs. And then when I did them at the restaurant, I just did a sauce and that was it. I was thinking, I don't know what sauce to put with them. And I just kept going back to mint. So I mixed mint sauce and this house barbecue sauce that we had. Just mixed it together.
It worked.
Phenomenal, mate.
Really?
Unbelievable, yeah. Loads of crispy onions on top.
Secrets here.
Jars.
Tweezed on.
A normal mint sauce out of a jar. Mixed it with next level. So should we chat about Alfresco Chapel? The reason why.
Yeah, how did it all become about? That's what I'm doing. Start at the start.
How long has it been going?
This is our 3rd year.
Right.
So this is our 3rd season.
Right.
It started just through love for barbecue, really. You know, we enjoyed it. We had an empty shop. Thought, why not fill it full of barbecues?
I remember you saying.
It's class in here. I don't know how much you might just be listening to this in your car if you're watching it on YouTube, which I don't know if you do. You're only getting a shot of
anyone that's
just a small part of. You call it Alfresco Chapel because it's an ex-church.
It's a Methodist church. Yeah,
it's a great building.
Yeah, it's an old church. Church building and the Sunday school next door.
Yeah.
So it's an old church. So we called it, after a lot of deliberation, Alfresco Chapel. We were going to call it something like Holy Smoke and what have you. And we were advised, you'll upset all the Bible.
I've got Alfresco
upset all the religious type.
It's got a bit of class to it, Alfresco.
Well, yeah, that is
It's a bit classy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's an amazing shot, and there's so much like crammed in it. There isn't like a corner that's not got anything in it.
No, you cannot move. Yeah, it's like one of those Tetris balls to move things in the shop. You have to move things around to get something else rammed.
So I found out about yourself because I bought my Hellraiser fire pit.
That's right.
That was when I first met you.
That's when the first year we opened.
Yeah, so that must be 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was there, and then I come in. I remember walking in the door thinking,
yeah. People still come in now who live in Montclair, like, we didn't know you were in.
Yeah.
I thought you were a cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I come in a little out there. Yeah. Well, where's the food? Yeah.
But the range of barbecues that you got is impressive.
Yeah.
There's like there's stuff in here that and brands that I've not heard of, like that. What was that? Was it
Clemente? Yeah, that looks brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant, doesn't it?
Yeah.
First thing I see, man.
It looks mega.
Yeah, wood fired.
That's a setup into your garden, man.
I've got one of those ones. I've got one of those in it. I've never used it. It's fucking Bosnia. And I had to say it, and a brilliant piece of kit.
Well, you want to look after it, mate.
Yeah.
But no, it's
beautiful, isn't it?
I love that. Yeah.
Piece of art, like it.
I don't make enough pizza. I love pizza.
It's not just a pizza oven.
I know.
It's an oven.
I know. I like the idea of cooking a roast in it. That's what I really want.
Yeah. Well, we
really fancy.
Yeah, we were doing a lot of stuff, and we had ideas for doing like once a month at the restaurant because they had a big. What's the Italian make? Oh, I always forget the name of it. It's probably one of the best, well-known like restaurant oven manufacturers. Yeah. So we sort of inherited that in the restaurant, even though it was a barbecue restaurant. Because it used to be a pizza place, and they just couldn't they built it in there. They couldn't get it out. So that was in there, and we were in talks about doing like Sunday dinners, with lamb legs in there, and do all. It was a massive big thing. We never ended up doing it, but that would have been amazing to do. And doing
pretty cool
something like that in your garden on a summer Sunday afternoon with class, wasn't it?
Every bit of Sunday roast as well. Every bit.
Yeah, it's class.
So obviously 3 years, and obviously it's just getting bigger and better.
Yeah, and it's kind of took over our lives now. You know, it's taken over.
Because we met at Sizzlefest.
Yeah.
That's where we met.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
The queue behind us.
That's basically, what's this Northern accent?
Yeah.
I'm like 4 hours away from home. 2 Northerners behind me. I thought, yeah, I'll just have a chat. It's like a comforting voice like that.
Yeah.
Like, where are you from, mate?
Like a warm hug.
That's it. Where in the Northwest are you from, mate?
Yeah, Sizzlefest.
Sizzlefest.
But I think, would you say you're probably the most well-known barbecue store in the Northwest? I can't think of another one that's as much stuff as you guys.
Not as much stuff on display as what we got. Yeah, there's a couple of others in the Northwest, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a few. I think there's a few that opened, and I mean it's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's a good thing because the more people that are out there buying barbecue and getting into barbecue is better for the community as a whole.
I think we've got more on display than most others, but we can get better on guessing with each other.
Yeah,
hated other shops.
That's the thing with not just like from a retailer point. I think the barbecue community in general is quite friendly.
Yeah, 100%
supportive. That's what I found anyway, and I think that's probably why I stuck to it. I remember when I first started going like on Instagram and the WhatsApp groups and stuff like that. I was thinking, that's how that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I struggled, mate. I struggled becoming a barbecue nerd.
Yeah.
It don't take long, does it? No, don't take long.
I was like, I can't bring myself to start like messaging people and stuff. I was like, partner who's dying and stuff. So,
Hi, man. You cut your ribs.
Well, then after the first few messages, once you've been broke in,
yeah,
it's all right, mate.
yeah. You realise everyone's just as sad as you. Like,
Yeah, everyone's like, oh no.
It's good fun, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
good fun.
I mean, it's a really welcoming community, and I've not seen anything untoward or anyone like be horrible to someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen some horrors being posted, and even people dead support.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like dead support.
Generally, like cooks.
Yeah, generally not like cooks. I wasn't walking.
Generally, like. Because I finish it with on a place and on the player. It's diabolical.
you need to take some lessons off Steve.
Well, this is serious. When
There's a lot of slaying.
But no, I think because people might listen to this podcast and just because they've searched barbecue podcast and they might be like on the fringe of should I, shouldn't I. I think it's one of them communities where it doesn't take long to settle in.
No.
And then I think having places like this locally. I mean, I live Manchester. I'm not just round the corner.
Yeah.
If there's no traffic, it's like 40 minutes. But knowing this is here is class.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it. So we met when we met at Sizzle Fest, and then we all went out. A load of us. We went out for something to eat.
Where was it? That was it.
We went to
Warrington.
Warrington.
To that food market.
I think was it Ryan that arranged it all.
Ryan arranged it. Yeah.
We all
Then
went like had a load of food, drinking, talking all about barbecue. It was really good. You know,
it was right.
bonded.
Yeah, it was. There's a little bonding session.
It was bonding. Yeah.
Because that's where I met Wayne.
Yeah.
And then obviously we continued to go to barbecue events, or we continued to go to like Food and Flame.
And we did the community cooking club.
I didn't go to that, you know.
That was just before.
Yeah, I didn't.
Just before I'd introduced myself into the. Yeah, I was still on the fringe.
I didn't go. I want to be in that gang. I ain't going to the net. Another one.
It was
There's always time there.
Kept threatening.
There's always time.
This year, though.
Yeah.
Help me do, like, because I didn't go, and it looked really good. It looked like everyone had a great time.
It was a good crowd.
Where was it? Where did they fold it?
Exactly the same field as.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a load of grills, a load of meat.
And did they camp or did they just go home at the end?
Just went on at the end, but they were talking last year when they were camping last year.
Camping would be good. Only because you could have a few beers.
Yeah.
A few beers.
Yeah, that would be good.
Just need to get the dates right and everybody can link up and get on it.
That's the thing. There's always somebody that'll go, "Oh, I'm doing this."
Yeah.
So you just got to pick a date and just go.
I think with things like that, when you're organising it,
It's really
you've got to plan really far ahead, so it gives people enough time to organise. Because if you leave it till the start of the summer and then you go, right, it's this day, or I'm in Tenerife that week, you know what I mean?
There's going to always be somebody you can't make it.
Yeah.
So then obviously you went into, you planned, or you were part of planning a barbecue festival, and part of it.
Yeah.
Pretty
The
much.
Flame and Food.
Again, that was all born out of that original meal in Warrington.
It was. Yeah.
That's where everyone discussed, we're going to do a barbecue event in the North.
Yeah.
That was the original,
Too busy.
Yeah.
the original thought process, and that was pretty much.
Yeah.
And then rightly.
And then we had it, didn't we, for 2 years on the trot.
Yeah, so I went the first one, and we stayed at a hotel round the corner, or I think round the corner. Is it like, I think it was across the water. It said it was like dead close, but actually when you actually done it,
It was like
Is it Flame and Food?
it was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We stayed all, I absolutely smashed like that first time.
I think everybody did.
It was really good, you know.
Yeah.
I absolutely,
I didn't know. The first year I didn't know anyone.
it was really good.
I just started.
I just thought you'd be like,
Don't-
he's his job. I've already been in the barbecue.
They barbecued for ages, but
Non-job to the community.
yeah, it wasn't. I didn't even know there was a community. That was a thing. I can't remember.
I mean, it hasn't been like much of I've never really been in like Facebook groups, really. Not that I can remember. I think I was in a chat on Instagram or something.
Yeah, there's a few of them going, isn't there?
That was it.
I think.
And now
I think
it's on
I think.
isn't it?
If you mentioned Instagram, I think that's what it was. I come on, I started to post some stuff on Instagram,
That's when you,
and then I started to chat to people, and then I started to get added into groups, and then people in the groups were talking about, oh yeah, do you remember when we did like a cookout?
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, I've not been on any of these. What's going on here? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with me? I've been that. And yeah,
that first one for me, I had a really good time. The second one I drove, so it wasn't, and I brought the kids. I was a bit like,
Subdued.
Yeah.
Can't really relax. Like,
I've drove both times and it's still.
I just didn't relax.
I took the lad who gave me the pasta thing.
I couldn't relax, like, because like when the lad's like 7.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
It was all the time, but I just felt like I couldn't really interact with people as much as normally, because like I'm trying to talk and then like the kids are asking me something and I'm like really impatient anyway.
Yeah.
So I could barely have a conversation in reality.
But like going back to Alfresco Chapel, I think yourself and the brand are pretty supportive across the board for events that you're not even involved in.
We try and go everywhere
down
in the country. We try and go everywhere. It's like all the events, we try and get there.
Flag for
even other openings,
Sizzle Fest is always on. The last 3 years, we've always had a good piss up, haven't we?
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? This is good.
Yeah, I also like piss up. Like it's like, for me, like Meatopia is all about the food.
Yeah,
Meatopia is all about the food, and I got some really good inspiration. Sizzle Fest for me always has a couple of good vendors, and like again, I think the first year they had Matt Cross from Crossfire Barbecue.
Yeah.
He did smoked feather blade, which was banging, and then the last 2 years they did black cactus, didn't it? Was it 2 years they did black cactus?
Black cactus is next level.
It's my absolute favourite.
Yeah, quality.
I can't wait to work away in London.
They've just got a new venue, haven't they?
Have they got all sorted?
Seen it posted today. I can't remember what it's called. It said, is it a rum distillery or something like that?
I'm not sure. I've flicked it and I've just noticed that. I didn't actually look into it.
So that,
well, I'll be going, mate.
Yeah.
So I'm down there.
Yeah.
I think we joked about, but I think I would like to go and spend a day or two in London and just
travel, just move
about.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing when I went away down there.
That was good.
Lots of good places. I've got to the places on my own set now.
I know you know, mate.
You can.
Good bridges.
There's some great bridges in London. That's not so much high rise.
But yeah, I think what I would say is if you're in not just the northwest, probably the not north,
we get guys coming up from Hull, everywhere.
It's worth just coming down and hanging out. It's great to come here tonight. I've not been for a while. I think when's the last time I come here?
You know, the open day.
I come and got something from it. I got some sauces off it or something. Not long ago.
I bet it's been 6-12 months since your last.
Yeah.
I always enjoy coming the open days.
Yeah.
And you've got an open day coming up, so
it's been March the 29th. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be big.
Are you coming up on the open day?
No.
Always get what?
On my building.
They chatted about that. There's a big match on it.
Football, innit? It's hard to be like, I might nip up first thing, but I want to be on the lash for 11 latest.
Good job.
I mean,
I'm
going to be absolutely getting smashed.
I'm going to do more.
There's a bar.
Yeah. See a Butcher John one, fancy chauffeuring me.
I'm going to try and come up with it.
We've got a lot planned this year, more than usual. Yeah, last year.
Chris
Wolfire's coming doing that.
Best tackles and
easily. John Wilson's coming down, doing his land rips.
Oh, is it?
And probably
a special guest that nobody knows about.
Oh, he's a secret. He's a secret guest.
I don't know.
No, we'll put it on.
It's exclusive.
John's coming down. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We've got Gosley coming down with the guys.
That was good. Last the pizzas last time we had. There sounds like doing tacos.
Yeah,
he always does some bangers.
We've tried to cover every angle, so everybody gets it. Try a little bit of something.
We've also got coming down.
John sounds.
I can't sound very good. I'm keeping the new product secret for now.
No, because you're
the little thing. Anyway,
because it'd be in.
You can spill the bean then.
No. Keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet.
So
teaser. Teaser.
Yeah, I've not even slightly advertised anything on Instagram yet.
Yeah, we'll leave that one for a bit.
I want to build it.
There's a few things. A few new products being out there.
And is it like the whole day? Or is it a week? Is it a whole weekend thing?
No, just all day, just the Saturday.
Yeah, a bit good. I'm not going to be coming early.
We usually say 3 o'clock, but it's usually a little bit
longer.
Yeah. And it's worth coming down. Just even if you're not in the market for a barbecue, come down and have a look what's about. Because I think until you come into a shop like this, you kind of don't realise what people still have that weird thing about barbecue, and they envisage it's just a kettle. There's nothing wrong with kettles, don't get me wrong. I love kettles. I've got 6 of them in my garden. I love them. But people just think, oh, it's a kettle. It's got sausages and burgers on it. And we're constantly saying it's far more to it.
Yeah.
So anything you can cook indoors, you can cook outdoors, and there's a machine to do it on.
Yeah.
And there's a machine to do it on. You can have it. It can be as simple as possible, where it's a pellet grill where you just press the button and
set and forget.
Yeah, or it can be something where you're totally involved and you get all the tools and gear and an apron and
The big fire grills,
gloves like Bet's got.
Yes.
I need a set of suede gloves. There's the one thing I haven't got.
No matter if the tweezers out here.
They're not as ambitious as you think, you know me.
I just have one suede glove and then tweezers in the other.
There's no way, mate, with them big suede gloves, you'll be with your old tweezers. You got no chance.
So I keep burning my hands. But no, definitely come down. I'm going to 100%, unless, which I don't think there is because I've checked the dates, and there's nothing in the family calendar in the kitchen. There's nothing on there.
You need a wall planner like we've got in there for all our days. Shows are going to all these different shows. And the lad going on. There's more songs going to.
The lad from what is it? Oh, is it Smoke Up Flame? I'm really bad.
Smoke and see you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Smoke and see you.
He's done an easy reference. It's got.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But he saved all that time on that whole.
He's done it for the end. He's
freaking hell.
It's all.
Everything's gone on there. Everything. I think he did a briefing on, and people were commenting.
Yeah.
I think he's probably had a lot of things.
But no, I'm going to try and get to as many events as I can this year. I've not been to many in total. Sizzlefest was the first time.
What's been your favourite?
Probably Sizzlefest.
Good crack, you know.
I think Sizzlefest, the North and the South come together.
Yeah.
There's
It's just that it's as south as south can be. It's proper south.
Yeah, I don't enjoy driving there.
I think probably on that topic, the one we had here in the north was Flaming Food,
Yes.
which we've just been speaking about, and it's not happening this year.
No.
Which is a real shame. And they say they're trying for the year after.
Yeah,
Because it's just life and stuff. It's just too busy.
too much going on for this.
I assume there's a lot of organising, so you mean you've got to be seriously dedicated and dedicate your time to that to actually make it be you know.
The only thing I worry about is losing momentum, having a year off.
Yeah.
I think that could get
It's got better each year. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It got bigger, didn't it? Like the second year was bigger.
Yeah. And it
Maybe not better, but big. It was just bigger the second year.
it definitely was. Yeah, it was more there.
We chat about this today.
Yeah.
I thought it's again, it's a real shame because it was the first barbecue event I went. It's in the north, which is handy. So you know,
women are only like that. You know, everyone's moaning that they want more barbecue.
in
the north.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's probably, and this goes for not just events. It goes for barbecue stores, you know, things like that. Restaurants. The amount of restaurants that have closed since Christmas. The restaurant I used to work at is gone. It's closed.
Yeah.
Gone. And you can't work it out. I was in the chef, and the amount of people that would come up and go, that was amazing. I've never tasted beef like it. Best ribs I've ever had.
So how was it not rammed every night?
And you just like, thank you. And you're getting messages on Facebook and Instagram, but it's just not enough footfall.
It must just be general, like, you know, that people haven't got as much disposable income.
They haven't, but then at the same time, you drive past, probably on my way home, I'll probably pass 7 McDonald's.
Yeah.
I know before.
Yeah.
I'd rather go 7 weeks without a takeaway just to save up that 7 weeks worth of.
It's not even that, though, is it? Think about it. If you go, especially like if you go McDonald's, if you're a normal, say, a couple and you got a couple of kids,
30 reps,
30 quid.
Yeah.
Domino's, 30 quid. You could go to a restaurant and just get mains. I'm not here to tell anyone how they should live their life, but you can't complain when things disappear if you've not used them.
If you don't use them, you're going to lose them.
Yeah, you need to use them. Mm-hmm. You need to support local independence because the world will be a pretty crap place if it's just full of McDonald's and Domino's and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, nothing wrong with McDonald's. I do like a big tasty.
I like Domino's.
But
I do love a big tasty.
Yeah, big tasty.
Yeah,
Good.
love a big tasty.
But yeah, I think it's use it or lose it, and I've always known this, and I've always kind of preached this to people, and I eat out and spend local as often as I can.
Yeah.
You know, times are hard. It's not easy, but you know, I try and make sure that I am sort of spreading the love. But then when I was working in hospitality, it kind of hit home, especially now the restaurant's gone, how much that's needed. Like you need people to come and eat out. And it's like I say, when you're going past McDonald's, Domino's, you know, all these places and they're full to the rafters at tea time.
There's always money about, isn't there?
There is money there to spend, so spend it somewhere that needs it, and you're going to get a far better meal as well. I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt that.
So, yeah. Make it yourself, buy yourself a barbecue from Alfresco Chapel.
There you go.
On the open, right?
With the discount.
So I think, is there anything you want to add to that?
I just think, Adam, then what about yourself? What, how did you get into barbecuing and that then? How did it all start? How did your journey start, mate?
Watching YouTube. Yeah, that was it, yeah. Just watching YouTube.
Malcolm Reed.
Yeah, Malcolm Reed. Yeah, who else was there? Oren Franklin. He was the main one that's got me. Just watching certain videos, and they were just...
Not Man v Food as well. Stuff like that when he's there. He's big, massive briskets. I'm like, oh my God, I need to eat.
Would you say that your passion is American-style barbecue then?
Yeah, I'd say so. I do like to try the American. I do like to try and replicate what I see on YouTube. And it looks really good, I want to try and replicate it. But I think I'm going a little, not off it, I'm sort of trying to do something else, like we just said. Trying a bit more variety.
Yeah.
Especially like simple things with party rooms.
Yeah. I'm always like that. And then, as I said a few times, I almost just try and explore different cuisines. Do a similar thing, but like a different cuisine. Yeah. I've got loads of things that I'm thinking about, like, you know, Jamaican pork belly burger and stuff like that. And I just want to do different, like similar stuff, but like a different cuisine.
Yeah.
I've got loads of ideas. I have for sure.
Should write a book.
You reckon?
Yeah. I'll buy it.
Everyone's done that. Those people are writing books.
Do you know what book I went back to this week, actually, and read? Not read, but it's like flicking through it. And it's a pretty good, it's Jamie Oliver's America.
Was it good? No.
It's decent, yeah. And I bought it before I was into barbecue, because I've had it for years, because I've got like loads of Jamie Oliver books. I quite like Jamie Oliver. And I just thought, because I remembered that he did the American and I dug it out. I was thinking, there's decent recipes in there, like really good recipes in there. I'm going to do some out of it, I think.
So that's it then. You started off with a bit of YouTube and what never looked back.
But
what was your first barbecue?
Kettle.
Weber.
Yeah, Master Touch.
That's what
Everybody does.
Everyone does it. Yeah.
Everybody does.
They're great barbecues.
Yeah.
It's got six.
They're not all Master Touch. Three of them are Master Touch.
I don't know.
But no, they're good barbecues. I think most people start there, don't they?
Yeah. So that, and then
what was your... So when you established yourself and you thought, I'm not bad at this, what then was your... Right, I want to get a... What was your next?
The second purchase with Traeger.
Right.
So pellet. Yes, pellet grill. Bought that, really enjoyed it. But also, George was sort of getting into it as well, so it's a little bit handy where Laura and George can do a bit.
Yeah. And that's your place.
Yeah, I always have trouble sometimes when I'm asking Beck to do it. She can do it, but she doesn't like lighting the barbecue. So there's been times when I'm like, on the way home from being on the piss all day or something, can you just light the barbecue so it's up to temperature? As soon as I walk through the door, I can just literally grill.
Do that after work.
Or sometimes I'll literally set everything up and put 2 firelighters in and say, just do us a favour, just literally light 2 firelighters. What setting do you want? You want?
Oh, I may as well do it myself.
I just want it on number 1. All of them rubbed off. Like, just open it in, please. So you got into it with it, and then obviously the kids and the missus can get involved as well.
They can wear the Traeger. Easy enough for them, simple enough.
And you've got quite a collection now, haven't you?
I have.
I'm pretty jealous of your. Was it your birthday or Christmas? You got the. It's not an asada, was it?
Oh, the fire pit.
The fire pit, everything.
Yeah, the Smoking Rebel fire.
Jealous of that.
Yeah, so it's fire pit, and then we got the fire cage to go with it.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely. When I've got time at a weekend, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, obviously when weather's better.
I'm desperate for like an asado style.
I'd like one, but I just, for me, I'm a tight ass, so.
Well, there's quite a few companies now.
It's not very efficient.
They don't do it now. Yeah, so you've got Flamery is one I've seen.
Yeah,
Flamery doing it. You've got Block who are doing a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
A friend of ours, I don't want to say too much because I don't know if he wants to say it, is Dublin and doing a few bits.
It was in before.
He was waiting for you, but you took ages.
Oh, what's it?
Big McDonald's. Yeah.
It's because Italian brisket was coming, that's why. But yeah, there's a few that I've got behind it. But at the same time, I keep each week I'm putting like a few quid aside because I'm desperate for an offset.
We said this before,
Yeah.
like we said this before.
No, I know all this. I know things, but I don't think I can call
There's
myself
a lot on back of that, like,
Unless you don't.
yeah, unless I've got one.
There's one there.
there's absolutely one just behind you. Have you seen it?
That's even bigger.
It's attached to the
It's lovely, that, mate.
Can I just go here and play the yours? I don't know how to know you.
really good back. Yeah, sure, though. Of course you can. Come to my house and play with that one. I've never used it.
Yeah, will do.
Oh, we will do, mate.
Let's do a meet at your house.
He found it every month.
Yeah, I just clean it off, burn it off.
Burn it off every month.
I'm not kidding on it. And like I said, it's a brilliant idea. It's a lot of effort and time.
That's what I can't bring myself
Yeah.
to the time.
And it's never stopped raining since the ball. It's over, right?
Yeah.
3 years.
But I think the reason I really, really want one is because we do events.
Yeah.
And I just think it'd be so much easier. Like we did feather blades, the last event we did, which are great, but people want brisket, don't they? I'm not a lover of brisket, but I know if people, do you know,
I quite like the feather blade.
brisket. Have you got another sex? Love like a few briskets.
It was, for me, it's a cross between brisket and ribs.
I like feather blade. I think feather blade's better than brisket.
It was just hard to cook once I had 5 on the Camaro Joe, and it just wasn't cooking.
If we had an offset, I mean,
If we had an offset, I could do 10 corner.
yeah, I do 10.
Visual based as well.
Yeah.
You don't catch it of it.
And they look different.
Nice offset.
You can. I've watched enough videos now. You can see a brisket off an offset looks different.
Yeah.
A brisket
Yeah.
off a kettle,
Only thing-
off anything like that. It looks different.
I'd say, like, with the feather blade, they're a little bit smaller. So again, it's not as bad. You can use a feather blade with like 10 and 15 customers.
Yeah.
So you're not just literally bringing that piece of meat out and putting it back in the walnut every 2 minutes. Just slice pieces off. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
It's probably a better idea with keeping with the feathers.
Yeah.
But brisket is, everyone loves a brisket, and you put brisket on there. I mean, you could probably say brisket and just give them feather blades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one,
Not that we do that.
That's me close that line up.
Yeah, you need an offset, don't you?
Yeah,
Can tell you that.
I just because I think I'm at that stage now of my.
I mean, he's there. You just need to give it, sell it a bit more. He's there. He's there.
I'm waiting for a bargain.
We're chatting to some other people which we won't mention about offsets, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll tell you off camera.
Yes.
There's maybe getting these other offsets in, but they're nice. We said it, you'll know.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You'll not
Yeah.
straight on.
So
There's some really good. I think I've not been in the community for long. Probably 2-3 years, like 2 years properly.
same as me.
But I think the amount the community's come on, not just the community, like the people that are in it, like the brands around it, and the people that are making businesses out of it and are doing well, and they're making some quality products like compared to 2 years ago, different landscape.
It seems to be growing.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people coming in over the last 2-3 months, just like coming in with like a bit of an architect and going, right, we want this, we want that, and it's so many people now with building outdoor.
Yeah. But I was having this conversation because I was sending you pictures when I was at that. So my main job is I'm a joiner.
Yeah.
And I still do bits of freelance here and there, like surveying, or it could be anything like snagging services, whatever. And I went to go and have a look at these massive bifolds of this. I can't remember where it was. It was out. It was Shropshire. It was near where I was today, but I couldn't. I can't remember. I'm not going to. Anyway, it was in the sticks somewhere. And this guy, they'd convert this old farm cottage thing, amazing, beautiful, loads of land, and he'd had an outside kitchen built, and they had a big green egg.
Yeah.
And they were all there. The kitchen fitters were there, and they were cutting the worktops and everything. And I was measuring up these bifolds, and I'm looking. And I just started chatting, and I was like, "Oh, who's the cook? Who's the green egg?" And he was me. He's very proud of himself.
Yeah, I mean that.
He said, "Yeah, I got this, and I've got these."
Should have got a Camino Joe.
So it's wrong colour, that mate. Anyway, the lads who were putting the worktop in, they're like, "Oh, it's so heavy. We got the cab. So just take off the innards out."
Yeah.
Oh, can you do that? I was like, "Oh, do you know all this?" I was like, "Oh, bit deal like that." So then they were putting it, and then they were about to put them on the grass, and this was before Christmas, so it was everything was way old. So you don't want to do that. Don't do that. Why? I said, I don't do that. You'll drink it. But it's just to say, garden rooms and outside cooking, it is becoming more and more popular.
Definitely.
I think it's gonna, the way things are going, like you should get them in there, like gazebos and stuff. Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
You want to go? You got it. Gazebo.
That's one of the name.
I struggled getting, because I obviously with my outdoor kitchen, I struggled getting my Kamado job onto the actual stand thing that I built. I'd say what I felt like I was in World's Strongest Man.
Yeah.
Trying to literally.
Do
you know what? It's not the weight. Like, he's heavy, obviously, he's heavy, but I think it's just, it's awkward. You can't grab it.
Yeah. No, do you know what I honestly did? I got some straps and I put 2 straps underneath. Just 2 as I left them to
we did a delivery today with the garden, and it was fully loaded inside.
Oh,
we lifted with a pallet the sides off fully loaded off the truck.
Back of a wagon line. I don't know.
Well, that my Kamado I got from Housewell, I think it was over in Wales. I got it. It was brand new. It was ex-display, so I got it at half price. And I went to get it. It was all like already put together. And I went in my work van and I took out. I knew my brother would come with me, right? Yeah. It was 2.5 hours away. I said, it's only 40 minutes. I've got 40 minutes stayed effing and blinding. And I went, you're going to have to help me lift it at the back of the van, mate. He's like, well, that's just a barbecue. I think he thought it was like a kettle.
Yeah.
And then
it was a 200 kid.
The words that were coming out of his mouth, foul, lifting it all into the back of the van. And I've said to you, and I think because it was the display model, I think they just like threw it together. My stand's a bit wobbly. And I'm paranoid now. I need to take it off, tap everything on, and put it back on. But I'll do it on my own. Yeah. When you straps in your bring your straps, lad. That's the first time you heard that. So how many have you got now?
What's your favourite? How many have you got? What's your favourite?
It's got to be that Rebel count.
And what's your next purchase?
Yeah, that's a good one.
3, 4.
I know what his next purchase is.
4 or 5. Trying to count on 1, 2.
Include pizza ovens.
All right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 4 now. I've only got 4.
You got rid of one, didn't you?
I got rid of 1.
That one. They're rookie numbers, then. I've got more Webbers than you. About.
What's your favourite?
I love my fire cage.
Yeah, it's
on a nice day. Some beers.
Yeah.
Fire cage.
Kicking over fire.
Yeah.
It's the theatre of it as well, isn't it? Like just out there messing around with it, building a fire.
I've just always struggled with, because I got the Kamado job, I sort of really struggled with getting my barbecues because I really struggled to justify it.
Yeah, because you
it's just so good in the ceramic thing. It's just, it's such an all-rounder.
Yeah.
I say that, I've actually got quite a few, actually. I've actually probably got more than 4.
Yeah. I've got too many and I can't see it stopping anytime soon. I'm running out of space. My garden's unsmall.
It's addictive, isn't it?
Yeah. I like fire. So on your fire cage, do you use charcoal or do you use wood? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's something maybe wood. That's pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Good stuff like that, yeah.
Really good smell.
It's a weed, that, isn't it? It's a weed.
It's super dense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heavy.
For a small piece, yeah.
It is as dense as anything on it.
Yeah. Really nice smell, though. When
it's an invasive weed, isn't it? And that's why they
got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then obviously Steve being a barbecue shop owner, your gardens or toys.
Yeah, put them all in hibernation. Well, there's crap, but double figures. Yeah.
You've got all the sexy ones, haven't you?
Yeah.
Every time something new comes out, he's going home.
The shop will make a penny. It all goes on barbecues. It was all.
With Father's Day last year, weren't it?
Oh, the door.
Yeah.
Yes. Come with me, mate. We've got a door. Built the door quick. Was it with that colour shop? Took you into my house, put a door in my garden, like I'd given off one for a bit. Did say anything. Natalie went home. There's a door in the garden. I says, yeah, I know. I thought we were going to get a load of shit. And she just went, fair enough, all right. You know, another one.
It was as soon as he went, it's a Father's Day present for me.
Father's Day present, yes. Yeah, we have a Father's Day. Yeah. Up to coming. Yeah.
To be fair, I've been saying for a while what I don't.
Yeah, they asked the class.
I really want a dome. I just don't know how much I'd use it, that's all.
I think you'd use it all the time if you had it.
Well, I planted the seed of animals in Stoke because they've got one stuff. And I was like, look, there's one of them pizza ovens. And she was like, they are nice, aren't they? Like,
Feel like you're after, aren't you? That's what they say.
But it was my next purchase.
Yeah.
I've got an Oni, so I've got the Oni there, and I'm like sort of thinking the dome would look really good there.
Mm-hmm.
You'll end up using it, not for pizzas, you'll end up using it for your skillets and your meats, I promise you.
Well, I thought I was going to use my uni for that, and honestly, I think I've lit my uni twice in like 12 months. Not because of this, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a great machine. I love it. I just like playing the fire, so I was like, barbecue. Do you know what I mean?
True.
So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Let us know how many barbecues you guys have got. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Influence me. Please.
Fire grills, and we're talking. They're the way forward, aren't they? Fire grills. Yeah. We're going to get we're going to get we're going to get quite a few fire grills in the shop.
Right.
We're thinking the way forward now.
Yeah.
You know, solve the theatre and all that.
I think that's definitely, it's like anything, it evolves, doesn't it? Everything evolves.
Yeah.
And I think, I remember when I first got into, everyone's going mad for pellet grills.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then as soon as pellet grills get really popular, you sort of get the snobbiness. Some people turn their nose up at, it's not really a barbecue, it's not really a barbecue. I've got a small fire, I love it. It's great.
It's just brilliant pop-ups.
Yeah, it's
so good. Like the amount of food we fitted in that on pop-up. I think we had 20 chickens in it. It was ridiculous. Like we put too many in, to be fair.
We did put too many, yeah. Still did it.
Still did it. Ridiculous, mate.
Still did it.
It's ridiculous. And then we were going, why did it take us 2 hours to eat these chickens?
They're only saying 40 minutes. Maybe it's because there's no airflow. It's just chicken.
It's just not one spare space.
You know, at the time when you're stressed and you think, why is it not cooking? And then you sit down an hour later when you get home, you think, oh, yeah. But no, it has. It's been great. I think there's a place for every type.
Yeah, like I was saying before, like Blackstone is, for me, the best for burgers. Like it's just you want to smash burger, something like that, it's absolutely banging.
Yeah,
absolutely banging.
Pancake.
Breakfast, pancakes,
spaghetti,
big massive pan, not spaghetti.
So I think he's lying to you, that guy. Yeah.
You need to do spaghetti on it.
Yeah,
I really don't. No.
It must be in a pan then.
No, they just do it direct on meat.
Yeah.
What, raw spaghetti?
I don't know.
That's what he's trying to graft him, yeah? Spaghetti on flat top.
On flat top. I get the stir fry. Stuff that's not too saucy will work.
So here's my thing. Like sometimes I think it's gimmicky things.
Oh, I do gimmicky stuff sometimes.
But
I think I'm wasting my time here.
I think
I do it with
just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Oh, I agree. And there's certain things. Certain things I just think I'm not getting any benefit here.
Yeah.
When I do a curry on the barbecue, man.
Yeah. Well, sometimes if it's the summer though, you won't be able to.
The meat, right? You want to cook the meat on it, but then actually cooking the actual curry on it after the meat. I mean, I only do it because you got residual heat left over, so it's easy.
Yeah.
So you basically just instead of using the gas inside, you might as well just your barbecue's lit and done. You just have the
smell
meat.
Smell like half a day. And there's no mess. And
yeah, that's what I mean. So it's good in that respect, but actually it doesn't really offer anything. I don't personally. I've done a few stuff on the Ozpig, and I just do it as I like it.
Yeah,
Angelo does.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I don't.
You don't have to have that's the thing that I think some people get stuck on. They think it's like they've got to have a reason to barbecue. Just barbecue because you want barbecue.
Yeah.
I think.
Can we also say about another event that we have got planned?
Of course.
Oh yeah, we have.
It's not been advertised. Well, it's been advertised slowly.
Is this another exclusive?
It can be advertised.
Yeah, this coming out on Sunday. Yeah, it'll be advertised before then.
Okay. Yeah. It's not as exclusive as it is right now, but
it's not far off.
Yeah, but Marcus Borden coming down.
Very cool.
Yes.
We got a date. Are we allowed to say?
Yes, it's 27th of July.
On a Sunday.
Sunday, 27th of July.
Yeah. Ticketed event, small number.
Beautiful man.
Intimo.
Really
quite
nice
like that. I do quite like that. I like Marcus, and I think all of his recipes in the recipe book. Again, I did say before before we were even on the pod. Just
like a cigarette. Yeah.
They're just. I just go back to him all the time. I just go back to him all the time. That and the Genevieve one are the most, the most I go back to. I think like the Beefy Boys one is becoming one of my faves as well. You know, them 3 books really.
Yeah, I said it before on the pod. The Beefy Boys one, I like it more for the non-burger stuff, like that. bacon jam. Their bacon jam is the best bacon jam.
You told me, mate, that yours was the best.
Yeah.
And then this right one.
And I think that might. Well, the thing is, I can make theirs in 15, 20 minutes, whereas the one that I do, which is very nice, takes about an hour. You're just cooking it down.
Yeah.
Theirs is like and it's got coffee in it, which I didn't think it worked, and it really does. Smell coffee. Really good. So is it a lesson, or is it a meet and greet, or?
It's what is it?
There's a live fire masterclass.
Yeah, that's
class.
Yeah,
right.
Proper barbecue class.
So he's going to be cooking on one of our new fire grills, which we'll say, yeah. So I'm going to cook on one of those.
Yeah.
And one of these ceramics, the garden ceramics.
Very nice.
There'll be butcher demonstration on as well. One of the butchers, one of the internet butchers come and do the demo on that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It always goes down as a butcher.
Yeah,
it's just really interesting.
Yeah, really interesting.
You know, it's just, if you're into barbecuing, it's almost hand in hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, whatever comes off, we go on the grill.
We'll go straight
Yeah,
grill.
yeah. That's class, that.
Yeah. So
I think that's the kind of stuff that gets people going, gets people involved, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
be great there.
That'd be really good. And what day's that again?
July the 27th on the Sunday, I think it is, yeah.
Free beer as well. Free pop.
Free beverages over there.
Let's get down.
The new book will be here. Marcus's new book.
Yeah, I've just pre-ordered it.
Yeah, that'll be here. So we'll be giving that
You could have had
part of the
I
deal.
know, yeah.
It'll be part of the deal, slightly.
Package, yeah.
You're in cancelling it, mate.
I'll sign it. With love from the shack.
Well, that's his business.
I get less than I paid for it, but I'll advertise it. I'll say there's a tenner in it as well.
Oh,
Also, that'd be really good, mate.
yeah, be cool.
Yeah, so it sounds like this year you upping it all enough again.
And yeah,
We'll step on another level.
Yeah, that's class,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, that's class.
Maybe more planned.
Yeah, he's one of the years.
Yeah, as the year goes on, there'll be more
Marcus,
stuff going.
Yeah, I think for me, Marcus was one of the first UK. He probably was the first UK guy.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. So when I first seen him, I think I found him on Facebook, not Instagram, or anything like that.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, his old profile picture was him with a big cigar in his mouth and a Hawaiian shirt on.
Yeah, starting.
I'm definitely agreeing.
And the weird thing is, you know, like you make an assumption, you assume how somebody's going to sound, what they like.
Yeah.
I pictured him from his profile picture. I hope I'm not offending him here, by the way.
Yeah.
But I pictured him being like sort of like an Essex Cockney boy guy.
I'm Delbo.
Yeah, and then I heard him speak, and he's like the sweetest guy.
Yeah.
And then when you actually interact with him, like I sent him a message, I didn't expect to get a reply. Like every time I've messaged him, he's replied, and we've actually spoke on the phone. I met him at Sizzle Fest.
Yeah. It's a legend.
And he's just he's been awesome with me. So yeah, I'd highly recommend if you're thinking about going to a class, get to one of his, because he's probably one of the best known UK barbecue blokes there is.
It's definitely the OG in it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And his books are class as well.
Yeah.
There's not a bad recipe in any of his books.
Yeah, I think we've got everyone on.
We've got them all here. Yeah. There's all of you.
That'll be exciting. I'll check them on.
They're brilliant.
Yeah.
What is not?
I'll have to check it.
Are you coming? Are you on holiday?
We're all doing that. So keep on fulfilling.
Cool, I'll be playing St. Francis. I'll be.
Yeah, we're class.
Be sound.
I really good pre-season anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We'll have to do more stuff for you, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were, renting yourself out.
Where's that style?
Oh.
No, we'll have to do some stuff because we spoke about doing all sorts of stuff.
Well, we're going to a summer fair open day again, aren't we?
Yeah, a bit of a summer festival.
Yeah, we're all we do as well.
Yeah.
So I'd like the open day, but it's summer.
Yeah.
Very, very similar. So we'll mix it up and we'll see what we get for that.
Well, we could do something. We could do something with the pop. We could go on like old pair.
Yeah. Kill it, man.
Talk. Well,
It could have come on the open day, but someone's busy.
Yeah.
half a shot. Yeah, because it seems you're the local shop.
Yeah.
Really.
We did talk about this, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, you spoke about this, but you guys come in.
Yeah.
On it was actually on the open day, and
Yeah.
all pairing or comparing, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
having a chat to people that's
We're going to do a live shot
cooking.
without me. Done the shot without me.
Well, it doesn't have to be this one because you know.
I'm doing one.
Yeah. We'll do another one. We'll try and do something. We'll come down. Anything that we can do to help and shout about it, and we will, because it's you just got to help each other out, haven't you?
Anything else on your list?
On my list, I think I think that's pretty much we're gone. I think we're talking about future guests. I think I've enjoyed coming to the shop.
We appreciate it.
And we've actually got quite a few people who are interested in coming on the pod. So James Peck was one who's invited us down to one of his classes.
Yeah.
He's been really nice since we gave him a shout out on the. Have you heard of James Peck and Ember?
Oh yeah, Ember. Yeah.
I want to go and try his restaurant actually. That might be another lad's day out.
That'd be good, crap.
His food looks amazing. I think he's moving though, and he's put a post on Insta that they're moving venues in the summer. So I might try and go before he moves.
I've thought as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give a shout.
It was maybe 1 or 2 days on that diary. On that.
It's filling very quick. It's filling very, very quick. And then we've got Sean, who's Grill on Mill. He's interested in coming on, talking about pop-ups. He seems to have heavily invested. He's bought himself that little sort of trailer, which is really good. And he did one last weekend.
We went.
Did you?
We go everywhere.
There you go. You said.
We went, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah, we'll get Sean. Is he local to here?
Yeah, we're not sure. We comes all the time.
Yeah. Well, so we'll get Sean.
He's keen as anything. He's a good one.
Yeah, he seems like a good lad. Been chatting to him.
Yeah,
he's got
as keen as anything on it. So he just does it because he loves doing it.
Yeah,
not the money but he just loves doing it. But he's right, good job.
I think we've got a few shout outs. I've started to put more posts on Instagram. I'm like an old guy. I can't understand how social media works, but I'm trying. So I've been doing more and more posts on the podcast group. So what I need people to do is get involved, like respond, reply, share, like, all that stuff, because it all counts. But you've got Orby, who has started to tag us in stuff again. They're just do some stuff. Sean Barbecues, Matty's Barbecue Chop Shop, who's doing something called Q, which is something that I'd be really interested in trying, and it was something that I think I mentioned to you a while back. He's doing barbecue, which more of a fine dining vibe. So I think once a month he's doing it. It's called QUD. If you look for him on Insta, Matty's Barbecue Chop Shop. It's in, I think it's South Wales.
Right.
So it's the other side. But it's 6 courses, fine dining, and it's in his house.
Like
in his garden, so he's got like a shack like yours, but it looks like he's all kitted out. It's almost like a restaurant with like tables and stuff.
Nice,
smart. Get waited on and things like that. So that looks really, really cool. And as we mentioned before, Ryan wants to come on the pod.
Yeah,
he said no.
So we'll get him on ASAP, because that's going to be an easy one to get him on. I think we said Ryan from the beginning, didn't we? But we were still finding our feet.
Yeah.
On how this is going to work. And
I know we keep saying like, to be honest, it's. I think when doing the pod, it's like fell into like a nice routine.
Yeah,
like the episodes and the segments type thing.
Yeah,
it's sort of like.
I think it changes each one. I quite like that as well. It's not regimented. I mean, we go through what we cut, but one week we might want to talk about something, might take up the whole episode, or another week it might be 5 or 6 things we want to talk about. We'll just try and promote and help whoever we can. No one might even be listening. We don't know. No, there's 3. There's definitely 3. But yeah, again, big thanks to Steve and Adam from Alfresco Chapel. Do get down. I think it's probably safe to say I've done it. It's dead easy to go online and try and get your best deals here, there, and everywhere. But by all means, walk into your local barbecue shop and have a conversation.
Yeah, have a look at the gear.
Yeah,
you know what you're buying.
Yeah, I think having someone on your doorstep, because that was when I first got into barbecue. That was another thing as well. I was buying this stuff and like I didn't really know what I was doing or what it could do, and it's worth just walking and actually having a conversation with someone, even if it is just for a chat. You might be thinking, well, I'm going to get one this year. Come in and have a chat now.
Definitely.
Come in and have a conversation now, and what you think might be the barbecue for you. This is probably a topic for another day, or a whole topic in itself. What you think is the barbecue for you might not be the barbecue for you. You might not want to sit in your garden for 6 hours. You might want the end result. So a pellet grill would be what you want.
Yeah. The guy came in last week. I would like a smoker. took him around the shop, and he still not made a decision. But while he was in the shop, he had decided he didn't want a pellet grill because it would be more hands-on, and he didn't want this other grill because of that. So he narrowed his choices down. Yeah. He's a bit more focused. He's going with, right, I've got choice of 3 now instead of 5 or 6. Yeah, and I'll be back in.
That's the thing. I'd rather have an educated decision than spending a chunk of money.
Yeah.
I'd rather get. Yeah. But I'd rather buy something that I know when I get it. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to get it, and then 2 months down the line, I think, I wish I'd bought that other one.
Exactly.
So. Yeah,
seen it in person. Yeah, size. Adds the talking tools that we know like a little bit about them. Yeah, you know, you're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. But at least that way you've got an idea about, I like that line. Then I'm going to go in the shop and I don't like it as much.
Yeah.
That's what I like about going to Liam at a catering butcher. You know? Yeah, he's into barbecuing. So a butcher that's into barbecuing.
That's
brilliant.
What's better than that?
He's got an offset. He's got a Traeger.
Yeah,
and you can actually just, he knows what you're on about, and you're talking about it, and he advises you as well. So again, similar thing, but obviously a different trade sort of thing. But
yeah, we've been talking to Liam about doing some stuff as well. So maybe might tie something in with you guys as well. Yeah. We'll talk about it in the future. So yeah,
we could.
Yeah. And then it's just the usual sign off. I think. Give us a follow on all the usual malarkeys. If you're listening to the podcast on Spotify or on Apple iTunes, if you rate it and leave a review, takes 30 seconds, means a lot. Really appreciate it. Go follow the Instagram page, the Facebook page, the TikTok page, because Tech's running that. And it's all the same thing. So it's all from the Chat Pod, all one word. And that's it. Again, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
cheers. It's been good.
It's been awesome.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
Cheers.
We can all wave now.
I was going to say, I didn't say that dead shit thing that you said that time. You didn't say, the fire's burning or some shit. Oh my.